Face reality, people. Movies are dead. Games are dead. Narrative? Dead.
Media is nothing but neural trigger response and viral conditioning.
Wait, what are you two talking about?
God damn. That was a good movie. That was actually quality, bro. That was a good movie. Like in the category of feel goods, that's a pretty good fucking movie. Nothing crazy, but they balanced a nice tone between high art fanciful and grounded realities. Yeah, I think they just nailed it. This is a good movie. If this won Best Picture, I would not be upset at all. Straight up. The movie I saw, I missed some parts of it. But I feel like I got the gist. Like, god damn, that's a good movie. It'd be hard to find something like, what is there to complain about with that movie? I can't think of one. I really can't. Even with somewhat meta by getting some of the guys that were in that prison and in the fucking the theater group. I have zero complaints. I don't want to look at movies like that, like whether I have complaints or not. I'm just saying, there's no flubs about it that I've seen from this movie. And everything was either good or some portions, I'd even say excellent. Like this guy, Divine Eye. What the freak? He did a great job. He did, man. Like, I believed I'm like, yo, that dude could fucking act. Even his acting as like, where he's trying to not act, like I don't know how to act, was all right. That wasn't his best part. His best part when he did that fucking Hamlet speech shit. I was like, oh god damn, this dude got fucking skills, man. Him trying to pretend he can't act was a little more unbelievable, but I'm like, god damn. Yeah, if this won Best Picture, I would not be upset at all, personally. What were some of the other nominees that we watched? Fucking The Brutalist and some other shit. I don't know. This is as feel good as it gets, I think, of a movie, and I like it. I really like it. Right? You know, people who've listened to me review movies before have they're like, oh, Jordan looks for the woo woo, you know, the subtext, the deeper message. And for some reason, it feels like the on the surface message is the deeper message in this movie, which is like, I fucking like it. I love it, in fact. I think the deeper message is on it. Like, they put it in your face. Like, there was a guy who was in jail, who wrote stories and did acting and put up production shit together. Like, the whole crew of them, right? Not just him by himself, but the whole crew. And, like, that story on the surface is the subtext. There is like, where you're in the shittiest situation ever, and it turns into this, to now I'm watching your fucking movie in 2023. I don't know. And and honestly, it seems like that is part of the message of the movie. It wasn't like they accidentally caught that. I think it's like on purpose. Like the actual in your face, say suffering or obstacles or whatever the fuck, and overcoming them. That is the subtext. That's the depth. That's the secret message. That's the woo woo of the movie. That's what I got, at least. Maybe if I'm making that up in my own head, and the guy's like, "Oh yes," and I made up everything in this movie. I made it all up. I just wanted to be cool. just made it up. And even then it would be blatant subtext or whatever, or actual subtext, whatever. Just I like the movie. I like it. I'm with it. I 2,000,000% recommend. My grade, I'm gonna give this a 7.6, 7.6, 7.7. That's a good movie. Yeah, 7.6, 7.7. It's very clean. It's beginning to end. They don't, we just watched Tenet before this, where they're just pulling you in different directions. They didn't add those layers of complication there, which would just add to excellent. Like if you can throw those complications and make it make sense later on in the movie, like at the end of the movie, that just gives you extra points to me. But as just a simple A to B story, with the ups and the downs and the some little bit of comedy, a lot of drama. The hero's down and the hero's up. The hero disappointed. The hero comes back. And just the idea, the meta of it, with using actual former guys who were in this fucking theater group, and them making the story itself, like, I'm saying that's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome for me. So, yeah, I don't even need to say much. I really don't need to say much. I think the movie speaks for itself. Go check it out. Highly recommend. Anyone else want to say anything about this film? This is going to be a short review because I don't think I need to say anything. There's no over analyzing that's needed. I think the beauty is right there in the film. Like, it's right there. There's even moments like things that should be cliche and predictable are not predictable. Maybe because they're trying to reenact something that actually happened. Maybe that's why it doesn't come off as like cliche. Although there is some hints of cliche there, but like I'm sure there's dramatization. I think the core story, like, I don't know, it feels a little bit more organic than some sort of contrived Hollywood blob of a movie. Once again, I could be wrong, and someone can tell me if I'm wrong, but that's just the vibes I'm getting from watching this. Yeah, I think my grade's on point. All right, no one else? Fair enough. There is your review for the movie Sing Sing, apparently from 2023, I guess. But I guess it's going to be nominated for Oscars this year? 2025? I guess, maybe. Hopefully. There you go. There's your review.